Reese, you still there?
Hey, shout out to everybody who came out today to Khaliis Take. I appreciate it. I always do. Please hit that like, subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to get the newest content first. And like I always say, let's just jump right into it. Clippers fans, we definitely need to be rooting for the Suns tonight. Let's just keep it real. Let's root for the Suns and hope the Suns put the Lakers in a bad predicament. And as Clippers fans, you definitely need to understand that every one of their mistakes should motivate us. If they lose to the Suns tonight, that should give any Clippers fans more ammunition, more confidence to go out there and bury the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow night. It should give, like, the Clippers as a roster, they need to be looking at tonight's game and hoping that the Lakers lose so it can give them even more confidence to go bury Dallas these next two games. So we can be ahead in the series that we need to be in while the Lakers are flailing, while the Lakers are going down. Because I know Clippers fans and Clippers as an organization are so tired of hearing about how good the Lakers are, how good they can be, and how great LeBron James is, and all this stuff. Fact of the matter is, LeBron James is a great player, but at the same time, he's living off of Anthony Davis. Last year in the bubble, Anthony Davis played flawless, and that's the only reason why LeBron won a championship. Because a couple years before that, one year they didn't make the playoffs and it was because of a groin injury of LeBron. And actually, to be quite honest, LeBron is a lot older now. He just doesn't look as old because Anthony Davis shields him from looking as old. LeBron can't carry a team anymore. And I hope tonight proves it. I hope the Suns don't throw the game away tonight. I really hope that the Suns go out there and put their foot on the Lakers' throat, whether Anthony Davis plays or not, because all that stuff is fabricated about LeBron. LeBron, is a great player still. I think he can, help you win a game or two or something like that. But I don't think LeBron could really carry a team no more because he is a lot older. And Anthony Davis in that bubble really helped him last year because people got to understand last year in the bubble, before the bubble even came about, NBA players had 4 months off. The season stopped and they had 4 months off. You give LeBron or any player 4 months off who's a Hall of Famer like him and give him time to rest, yeah, he's going to look at his best. Yeah, he's going to look like the superstar he once was. But we got to see him do it this playoffs without 4 months off. And I'm not sure if he can do that. And we don't know if Anthony Davis is going to play tonight or not, but we'll see, whether he is or he isn't. But even if he does play, we don't know what type of Anthony Davis is going to show up, whether he's going to be 100% healthy, whether he's going to be like half-ass here and there. We don't know. So my point is, Clippers fans should definitely be watching tonight's game or today's game, whatever, and root against the Lakers and hope the Phoenix Suns damn near bury them. And like I said, if that happens, we should be motivated times two. But even if it doesn't happen, we still, Clippers fans, should still be motivated either way. Still should be motivated to the point of where the Clippers need to go out there and dominate tomorrow's game. And when I say that, you want to go out and dominate tomorrow's game to get the series over as quick as you want to, and you want to dominate the next game. Because I predicted myself, I don't know if the Dallas Mavericks could win another game in this series, and I truly hope they don't. But I also want to see, how the Lakers do in their series. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really want to see the Lakers versus the Clippers in a Western Conference final because I think that'll be like the greatest matchup like ever. But at the same time, it would be great if the same thing happened last year where the Clippers Like last year, the Clippers didn't make it to the Lakers, right? But it'd be great if the Lakers didn't make it to where the Clippers are, and the Clippers could just have, I'm not gonna say a free ride, but a better ride to the finals without the Lakers in their way. Of course, that would actually be better. So we want to see if Phoenix can put the nail in the coffin, or maybe not put the nail in the coffin on the Lakers, but at least put their foot on their throat. That'd be great. But we also want the Clippers to come out tomorrow night and play to the level that we know they can. As far as tomorrow night's game, I need the Clippers to go in there and play exactly what they did the last two games. Play like, your back is against the wall. Play like it's a game seven. Play like it's a sense of urgency. Play like, you want to go out there and make an example of this team. And play like, you're supposed to. And like everybody know that you can. Because everybody know the Clippers are a better team than Dallas. And that's just the way it is. They're a better team. It's no other way to look at it. The Clippers are better, and that's the way everybody should look at it. They are a better team, but at the same time, it doesn't matter whether you're better. You got to go out there and play it. You got to go out there and prove it. And the only way to go out there and prove it is to win. Now I need Kawhi Leonard to, stay on the streak that he's on, stay as hot as he can. I need Paul George to stay on the streak that he's on, stay as hot as he can, going out there, playing at a high level like both of them can. And I need the supporters, which is the other guys on the team, to back them up. I don't want to see Reggie Jackson shoot as good as he did last game and come out this game and lay an egg. I don't want to see the same thing from Marcus Morris. I want the same intensity. I want the same drive. I want the same mentality in this game and the next one going forward. They need to go ahead and end this in six. Don't let it go to a game seven, because if you do, anything can happen. And we all know that. Just like last year. We saw the implosion of the Clippers last year. But make sure you put an imprint on this game. And the team that usually win games 3 and 5 in the series, always usually wins the series. So we need the Clippers to go ahead and win this game 5 and really put more immense pressure on Luka and the Dallas Mavericks. Because I really don't think the Dallas Mavericks are really that good. I think they were riding high off of what the media was saying about being disrespected or feeling disrespected because the Clippers actually, you know, um, you know, punked down the last two games, as the media was saying, just so the Clippers could get Dallas. And I feel like that fueled Dallas some. But I feel like their fires got blown out a little bit, and I feel like the Clippers can keep that fire put out the rest of the series, but they have to go out there and want to do it. And the only way to do that is to go out there and do exactly what you did last game. Put your imprint on the game, drive to the basket, don't shoot no reckless jumpers, don't go out there and doing nothing crazy, play within your means and play hard on defense. Make Luka work for everything he can. I mean, Luka saw 4 or 5 different defenders last game, from Kawhi to PG to Rondo to Batum, to Terrence Mann. He saw a lot of defenders last game, and it really kind of threw his rhythm off. And I think that's the best way to defend Luka, because some defenders you got to be physical, some defenders you could be finesse at, but they still play hard. So it's like throwing all the defenders at him was a great strategy for Ty Lue to actually come out with that. And I love the strategy of, in the fourth quarter, let Rondo be in the fourth quarter to help finish these games out, because he's the quarterback and he can put the wide receivers in position to score, which is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And that's exactly the way it should be. And that's exactly how they need to play this game. They shouldn't look at it any other way. They shouldn't think of it any other way. Play the game how it's supposed to be played. Play it within your means. Execute the plan. Do not go out there and overthink it. I don't want to see Paul George taking a jumper over 2 or 3 defenders. I want Paul George to pass the damn ball. If he's got 2 defenders on him, I don't want a step back 3. I want you to pass it to somebody who's wide open for a 3, and let them make the decision whether they should shoot the 3 or drive to the basket and draw a foul possibly. I want Paul George to do that. As far as Kawhi Leonard, well, I ain't got too much to say about him. I mean, the guy has been flawless. The guy's been amazing. The guy has just been unbelievable these playoffs. And since he's been so unbelievable, we got to give him so much credit to the utmost respect of everything he's been doing. And even in the games they lost, this guy was unreal. The 41 point game he had, 30 points at halftime, that's NBA 2K type numbers. Last time I seen a superstar have 30 points at halftime, I think Damian Lillard did it this playoffs, but I didn't think it had as much impact or, what I'm saying, the same type of validity because I'm not sure how that series is going to go. But Kawhi Leonard has just been a machine this whole series. He has been flawless. He has been playing at the highest level, and we can't say nothing too bad about Kawhi Leonard because it's nothing bad to say about the guy. The guy is overly consistent. He's always been a great player. He's going to continue to be a great player, and that's just the way it is. So I need to see the other guys come out, and I need the superstars to be who they need to be, but I need them to neutralize Luka some, just as they've been doing a little. Looks like they did a little bit the last game, and that's exactly what I want to see, and that's exactly where it needs to go with the team and how they need to operate. Like I said, I'm loving what the Clippers have been doing the last two games. They've been weathering storms of the runs that, the Dallas Mavericks try to do. They've been weathering a lot of storms. They've been playing through it. Dallas will come hit a couple of threes, and the Clippers don't get discouraged. They've been staying downhill. They've been going to the basket, drawing fouls, putting people in foul trouble, and getting to the line. And if you notice the last couple games, if you look at like mid quarter, they're in the bonus. They're shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. And that's exactly the mentality the Clippers need. Get downhill, go to the basket, and make Dallas work on defense. Because if you make them work on defense, it's going to lessen their chances of shooting as the game goes on, of knocking down all the threes they were knocking down in the beginning. Because now they're working on defense and their legs are tired. They're not shooting the threes as well. That's exactly what the Clippers need to do. And if they do that, I promise you, the Clippers will prevail. And that's what the mentality needs to be. Ty Lue needs to preach it. They need to go display it. That's exactly what it needs to be. But, we'll see how, tonight goes with the Lakers. Hopefully, Clippers fans will have something to cheer about after the Lakers game. Hopefully the Suns beat and took care of them. We don't know. I'm not sure about the Phoenix Suns. I'm not sure about Chris Paul, his injury, anything like that. But, Clippers fans definitely need to hope for the best in tonight's game, and definitely hope for the best in tomorrow night's game when the Clippers play the Dallas Mavericks. And hopefully everything goes the way it's supposed to. But hey, that's my take on everything for the day. Hey, Cali Take family, leave any comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I said, whether you agree or disagree. Like I said, your opinion means more than mine. I'm just here to give you mine. And hey, Cali out.